Hi everyone. It's, oh my, almost midnight out here in the Cleve. That's Cleveland. That's where I am right now. Inspiration. I finally found a definite muse beyond just music in general and electronic and techno in particular. Not to mention house, ambient, and all those others. And punk, and goth, and rock. Music has really changed my life and given me a greater perspective on things. In the last year, which now is a full year out and a full year single, I have discovered the world, and a big part of that has been music. My friend Gypsy Supernova introduced me to a lot of it. And now I'm going on and discovering other inspirations, and one of them is a man named Paul Sizer. For those of you not in the know, he is a comic book, graphic novel, I should say, writer, design artist, and a designer. His work is amazing. It's full of life and expression, and he knows how to take a figure and make it both little cartoony and astonishingly real at the same time. That's a gift. And his characters like the same kind of music I do, because he likes the same kind of music. That means a lot, because it makes me feel less alone in how I work. You see, we all have a beat, just like he says. And it's not just the beat of our heart. If you read Paul Sizer, he talks about this beat that the world has and how all of us are part of it, but we all have our own. And that those of us who write, especially, or who do artwork, who sit at a desk and make things, we have a beat. There's a pattern. And it's not just your heart, and it's not just the world, it's this sound within you. It's the voice trying to get out. And it gets louder. And eventually you have to let it in before it knocks the damn door down and blows you away. And so he wrote this book in the last couple of years called B.P.M, Beats Per Minute. I recommend it. It says a lot about music, creativity, and what happens when your art and your dreams run up and grab you. The gift and the sacrifice that all creative people have to make if they really want to follow the sound of the beat. And Paul Sizer, as I said, is a really wonderful man. He's given me a lot of inspiration, made me reconsider what I will do and how I will do it. Now, he's not the only inspiration I've had. A good one for me is Van Gogh. I think that's how you say his name, Gogh, or Gogh. I'm not sure. We call him Van Gogh because he was crazy and he did his work anyway, and no one cared, but now they do. But possibly the biggest one might be Albert Einstein. Man made a lot of sacrifices. He made mistakes in his life. But I see him as the perfect scientist because he understood that science is a dream of finding the proof of your dream. And I think nowadays we don't do that. We look at science as simply proof that there's something there. That's it. Oh, look, there's something there. See? I think real science involves inspiration. Science is inspiration. It's looking at something and saying, right there, right at that point, there is something that we don't know. How do I know that? Well, I calculated it out. How did you know to calculate it? I saw the mathematics. And what happened when you saw that? I had an idea. And that's inspiration. And it affects everything we do. Especially lately in my life, I've been blessed with an awful lot of it. The best thing about inspiration is that it's yours. You might sometimes be dragged along by it, but the source is you. Whatever it is that clicks, it's because it clicks with you. So there you go. Remember mine. Albert Einstein, you know where to find him. Paul Sizer, particularly beats per minute. And Gypsy Supernova. You know, she's worth listening to. Alright, that's it. I love you all. Bye.